Hi. Oh wow, it's already 1 a.m.
It was a long movie.
It didn't feel that long.
It felt pretty long.
I don't know.
It's a pretty long movie.
What's up, Alexa? What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Victor Kwan, back at it again. What did we just watch?
The Tupac movie.
We watched the Tupac movie.
What is it called? What is it called?
Are You Still Down?
Huh? It's called California Love.
It's called Illuminati, the 7-Day Theory.
What?
It's called,
Is it called All Eyes on Me?
yes, it's called All Eyes on Me.
This whole time, I didn't know what it was called.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yes. And what did you think? Initial thoughts,
Gosh.
generally speaking.
Did
you like it?
Yeah.
You liked the movie? Really?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't think you'd like it.
Well,
you like biofilms.
I
do. You like films that are true stories.
I do.
We've covered this at least twice before in the past.
What do you mean?
Well, like in our reviews of like
Straight Outta Compton?
Straight Outta Compton, and there was another biofilm that we watched, I'm pretty sure, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Something that really happened. I don't know.
Gosh.
I don't know. But anyway.
Now I'm like thinking about that.
Wonder Woman.
Oh, dang it. Well, if you remember what it is, don't forget to comment below. I'm just kidding. That, like, it's been, like, it's been a while since, like, a movie just made me feel so many feels.
Really?
Like, yeah, I felt like, it made me so, like...
For those of you not familiar, Alexa's a huge Selena fan. And, like, you know, she, the movie, she was talking about how the movie Selena kind of evoked, this movie kind of evoked the same feelings that she had.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing. It's like, it's totally, like, these people were young, they were big in the 90s, and then they get shot, and it's like, and they just, and they make it all dramatic, and I'm just like the ending, I was like covering my eyes, and like, I'm like, I don't want to see it. Even
Don't
though
spoil
I've
it
seen...
for people.
Oh my god. Oh my god, are you serious? I mean, and then like I'm not like a huge Tupac fan. Like I never like listen. I mean I've heard the songs and I'm familiar, but I don't like listen to it, and like
sure.
I don't know a lot of the story. Like, I mean, I know, like, the big stuff, that there was some beef between him and Biggie Smalls, and, like, the East-West Coast, blah, 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 and the diss tracks, and, like, I mean, I know about, and, like, I've seen, like, the Buzzfeed Unsolved about the, they have a Buzzfeed Unsolved, where they, like, literally drive down, like, Las Vegas Strip and everything, and it's interesting. And the thing is, it's like, now...
You know that he was dating a girl from SWV? I'm just kidding. He was dating a girl from SWV.
We get it! You're older!
Oh my god, I was kidding! I didn't... Okay, whatever. Anyway. So, I'm somewhat the opposite. I was a huge Tupac fan back in the day.
Because he's old.
You know, whatever, because I grew up hard. You know, I'm from the West Coast.
Oh god.
You know? You feel me?
Oh.
I'm from the west side.
Okay.
Okay. You know? Anyway, like, I just remember being, like, in 8th grade and, like, you know, looking up, like, just Tupac stuff.
That sounds right.
Everybody, you know, wanted to know about Tupac. Yeah, Tupac this and Tupac that.
So this is, what, 1996?
Tupac died in 96.
Wow. I was 4 years old.
Oh my god. Wow.
I was 4 years old.
Well, I mean, you were probably not that young when Selena died, so.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no. Yeah. Yes, you are correct. No.
Okay, alright. Anyway, so yeah, I was a huge Tupac fan. Personally, for me though, I feel like that works against me because, like, there were a lot of things that I wanted to see in the movie that I didn't think were shown, which kind of leads me to feel as though, because we watched the New Edition miniseries on BET, right? And that was really good.
That's the one that
Yeah, that was really good, but you know, like, to me, it almost feels like Tupac's story would have been better served if he had like a BET miniseries. Well, probably not. The reason probably why they wouldn't do one is just because you can't show his music uncensored on television. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of his life was violent and stuff. You know, like, as you saw. So maybe even if it was like on Showtime or HBO or something, it would have been a cool miniseries. But as far as, like, you know, compressed in a movie, a lot of the things that I feel they didn't add kind of worked against the film. You know, for example, like, we don't, like, in the film you don't realize that he actually has kids. They never talk about his children. They never talk about, you know.
Well, I had no idea about, like, his mom.
Oh.
And
okay.
I had no idea about all that stuff.
I knew she was like African Black Panther.
I didn't know that at all. Like,
she was probably the best actress in the film, honestly. Michonne.
Yeah.
You know, Michonne killed it.
She did.
I think they, you know, like, they did a good job with her.
Like the scene in jail, like I was like, I was gonna cry.
Oh right, yeah.
But,
like, that was probably the best parts of the film that made the most sense were the scenes with Tupac and his mom.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the other scenes, for example, like Jada Pinkett. Like, how did you feel about the portrayal of her and Tupac, their relationship?
I don't know anything. I don't know much about it. Like, I only know what I kind of see on the surface online, and I've heard that, like, I don't think she had a very good response to the movie and stuff.
Yeah, I think I saw that too. Well, I think they were saying, though, what she said. I read the article, and what she said is that, like, yeah, Tupac did write a poem about her, and it was published in his book later on, but he never read it to her. Like, she never knew about the poem until it was published in his book. You know, so stuff like that. I just know that they were really good friends. They went to the same drama school together. That's all I really know about.
So yeah, I mean, well, because I didn't know much of that. I heard about that they went to, like, the performing arts school, but, like, I didn't know that because of who his parents were, that, like, he has that kind of background, and, like, I just didn't know, like, I didn't realize how smart he was.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was kind of the thing. I mean, that's why he was named Tupac Amaru Shakur. You know, Tupac Amaru was like some sort of African leader, you know, back in Africa. I don't really know the entire details. I knew better when I was like back, you know, younger, like Eddie Huang, like back in the day. You know, I knew more in the 90s about Tupac.
Are we gonna talk about Snoop Dogg?
Oh my goodness. That was like unnecessary.
That was terrible.
It was like accidentally comedic.
I know.
Because I want to know.
I'm pretty sure.
I really look online if they had Tupac dub his voice. I mean, sorry.
I'm pretty sure they did, and they did a horrible job, and it was great.
Yeah, they
casted,
it was
terrible.
Like a guy that kind of looked like Nick Cannon in an afro.
It's just like it just like that. It went low budget there. Like, they just. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
It was very strange.
It was kind of odd. But it's like the second installment in the D.R.U, the Death Row universe. D.R.C.U, the Death Row Cinematic Universe. So,
because of the stuff with State. Yeah.
Then we're gonna have the Avengers. Film, Civil War. But
with Benedict
Cumberbatch, Dr. Dre's depiction was they kind of half-heartedly did it.
That was fine. I don't know.
I don't know.
But, like, the Snoop Dogg was, like, just not great.
So what did you think of Suge Knight?
He's so scary. Well, and it's like everything that I hear about him, well, it's just from the Buzzfeed because I don't know anything.
Well,
but
I mean, he is scary.
Like even just from like what they showed in like Straight Outta Compton, like he's so scary.
It's almost like it's almost they want to depict it like he runs a cult.
Oh gosh.
Like he.
Well, and it's like the game doesn't change. They just package it differently.
What do you mean the game doesn't change?
Like it's like a.
Oh, like how he was tied to his contract?
Yeah, or just like I sound so not, but like the street gang hood life, like
sure.
it,
They're
you
like a
know,
gang in there.
yeah.
That's
They
true.
just have they just so happen to have a record label and all that
And
stuff.
money.
Yeah, so it's
Floodlights. Okay.
crazy, Daisy.
What else did I want to talk about? Well, I personally wish I liked the movie a little bit more.
Oh.
Not because I don't think it's a bad movie. I just my two biggest gripes are this: is that one, I don't think we got to see enough about the personal life of Tupac, and for that reason, like I overheard some people saying that the actor wasn't very good who played Tupac. I don't know if that's really the issue. I think what it is that we just don't really like him that much as a character, because we don't get to see his personal life. We don't get to see Tupac as, what kind of father he was, how he was. We got to see a little bit about like him taking care of his mom, but there's just like in a movie like in a movie like Selena, we get to see so much of her personal life, and that's why we want to see her do well and be able to get married to whatever his name was, Chris Perez, and and her music go well, and we want to see her get famous, and she's likable as a character, Selena. But for Tupac, it's just like when he met that girl, Quincy Jones' daughter or whatever. Like, I didn't want to see him get with her. Like, I didn't want to see her go out with him because I was just like, he's not really a likable guy. I don't want to see her, like, get with someone who looks like he could ruin her life or something like that. And, Tupac did have that, what do you call it? The reputation of just being like a thug because, he kind of perpetuated that. But, if we could have just saw a little bit more about him. Why? A little bit more about him just taking care of his family. A little bit more about being a good person.
I feel like I got some of that, like, because of everything that they put in the beginning.
Yeah, but even that, like, I felt that the beginning just kind of happened so quickly. Like, in these films, we don't really, we usually get to see the struggle to become famous. It almost seemed like everything fell into place for him. He just got with Digital Underground, and Digital Underground made his record, and then he got a record label and all that stuff. Everything just kind of fell into place for him. And maybe that was the case, but it just didn't really feel as though I didn't feel any charisma from his character like you would expect to feel in a biographical film, And there's a lot of things cut out, like the Janet Jackson stuff and Poetic Justice, MC Hammer, R-Truth.
Bless.
No, I can understand why they couldn't fit a lot of that in. But who do you think killed Tupac? Do you think it was just those random guys that he beat up? Because the theory is that Suge Knight actually killed Tupac. And they kind of play with that idea in the film. like that he didn't want Tupac to leave Death Row Records, and like that's how they display him in the film. Like he's the kind of guy where like if you're not loyal to Death Row Records, we'll beat you, we'll kill you, we'll ruin you, And so that was kind of the idea that
he's scary.
Yeah. And if you listen really high in the beginning of Hail Mary, you'll hear somebody say Suge shot him. Look it up online.
I feel like the back of my brain has like maybe heard something about that.
Well, I remember, when I was younger, I was looking up things online about all these theories as to who killed Tupac, and everyone would say, yeah, it's Suge Knight, or it's
scary.
This guy, or it was the police, and they just kind of, they know who killed him, or they.
I mean, I feel like everything just has to get kind of tied to like what's going on today. I mean, that there's that kind of theme of police and race and all that. Bah.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I did like the film. I think it just would have been better as a miniseries, and that they could have added more in. I think the performances weren't very believable. Whenever this guy was doing a Tupac performance, it just looked like he was lip syncing. Which he was, of course, but whereas you watch a movie
I
don't know.
If you watch a movie like Notorious, see that's I thought of that too. I haven't watched that one.
We watched some of it.
Like I watched like 2 seconds of it.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't watched that one, so I mean, we could throw if we wanted to throw things into the Marvel Comics universe.
Yeah, I mean, Notorious was done so much better, but I guess it's because there was a lot of money put behind that film.
Huh.
Whereas this film,
I
seemed
think,
kind of like mid-budget.
I think it was
mid-level budget.
I don't agree with that. Like I think it was pretty good, and like I actually liked the guy. Like there were parts that I felt it.
You felt what?
In my heart.
What did you feel?
Just like emotions.
And like what? When? When he, like before he left for the club.
The part in the court when he was when they were, it was like the sentencing.
Sure.
And he's like, you didn't look at me at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, this makes me like, let's just.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, he was only going to jail for like a year. I missed that scene. I had to go pee, so I'd like to just see that scene where supposedly this girl got raped or whatever,
Well, he just he was like, so they were in bed. She massaged him, and then
what, he knocked out?
No, and then he was like, I'm gonna like, I think he's just like, I'm just gonna step out or something. And then, or he told her to step out, and then a couple minutes later, she like comes into the room screaming, and then at him, and then he talks to the other guy. Is his name like Nigel or something? And he's like, I'll take care of it. And so everyone is out, and that's when he goes downstairs, and then the police get Nigel dude, and then they get him.
Okay.
That's all. And then they call Olivia Benson. Dun dun.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess. I don't know.
Yep.
All right. Well.
Yay hip hop.
Anything else you'd like to add? How many gold chains?
I was gonna be like, how many
gunshots? That's another thing they cut, because he got shot twice, 2 separate times.
Oh.
First time was like that time in the when he was supposed to see Biggie. Then he got shot in like a jacuzzi or something like that. And I think that's when he lost his nut or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, he got shot another time. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. And then he got shot for the last time. Other stuff that I wish they would have talked about, like...
Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Okay, sure. But, I wish they would have talked about just how, like, because Tupac has so many songs And even still to this day, we have songs that we've never heard yet from Tupac because.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, yeah, but the reason why is because when he got shot, he knew that he was going to get taken out eventually. That was basically his theory. Like, I'm going to, and he says this a line in the movie, like, tomorrow isn't promised to us. So it's kind of like, he was like, all right, I'm just going to keep writing and writing and writing.
And recording and recording and recording.
Yeah, and so, like, I'm sure a lot of them are just verses that just need to be put to a beat or something. Like
That's crazy.
That's the beauty of rap,
That's crazy. I mean, well, just even like other artists that have died and things like that come out. Like it's crazy how art can be like that.
Yeah.
Yay.
Anyway, so how many gunshots out of 10?
That's terrible.
Okay, fine. Chains, gold chains. How many crappy record deals out of 10?
Oh. How many Snoop Dogg dubs? How many bottles of Hennessy?
I bet you Snoop Dogg was like high the whole time.
I know. I was imagining all of that. I was too. It's like, I wonder what came first, him talking or him having to just dub over the guy. I'm pretty sure it was him talking. Just saying.
Yeah, probably.
Bless that. Bless him. Bless the people that are still alive that have not died. Because Suge Knight's still alive, right?
Yeah, but he's in prison.
Okay. Still scary.
Yeah, he's not going to come after you. Don't worry. He's in prison.
Still scary. Still scary. I give it 9 gunshot wounds.
Wow, really? 9?
Yeah.
Would you how many would you give Selena? How many gunshot wounds would you give? Oh gosh.
Oh.
Because would you give it the Selena movie a solid 10? Because then you like this film as much as you liked Selena then.
I don't think I would.
Gosh. Okay, a 9.5 maybe? 9.
No, I don't know if I. Well,
really? So a 9. Okay, so you like this film.
But I don't know what I would rate Selena because like my perspective on it is different. Whereas when we rate movies, it's just because I just watched it. Whereas I've watched Selena a good couple times and like I'm not too crazy about the beginning parts with her as a kid, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Blah. I don't know.
You're mine.
I don't care about that part. But that's a whole nother thing.
Reloj.
No.
I'm looking at the moon.
No, I don't care about that part. I really don't. I don't care about any of that part. Yeah.
So pre J Lo,
Yeah,
you didn't really care
about
about that film.
part.
Okay. That was how I felt when I was younger. Pre J Lo, I didn't care about the movie.
Okay.
Oh, okay, my rating, because you already rated, sorry. I give it a 6.8 for the film. So, it's like, it was good. It's good enough to get a 6.8. Almost, almost a 7. I just think it could have been better. It could have been, there's a lot of things. Bumba John auditioned for the role of Tupac. So, shout out to Bumba John.
Oh my.
Anyway.
He was 25.
Yeah, he was your age.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I have not done anything with my life. Well, crap.
Mm-hmm.
Ay.
Yeah, but, your mom wasn't a Black Panther, so...
No,
your mom,
she was a tiger mom.
Even as a crack fiend mama, always was a black queen mama.
I like the line, what is it, about, oh, shoot, I don't remember, but I know the idea where it's like the permission to create a baby, to make one.
Since a man can't make one, he has no right to tell a woman when and where to create one.
I love that
Something
line.
like that.
I love that line.
Yeah. Okay.
I know. I don't know.
I think most people agree with that line, but,
exactly.
Sure. I don't know. That line always bothered me because it's like, what man is like, here, make a baby? Unless it's about rape, but I don't think it's ever about a baby. You know, like no rapist. I don't think any rapist really wants to make a baby. I don't know. I have no.
Do you have, what is your favorite Tupac song?
My favorite Tupac song, besides "All About You," because it has it samples Candy.
I know. I was thinking about that too.
Why didn't they have that? Why, they should have had that song. They should have had "All About You."
I was like, where?
Oh man, my favorite Tupac song though of all time. Shoot, you know, I mean, I think it has to be. I'm gonna be called like a not real Tupac fan for saying this because this was one of the ones that was released posthumously, but I would say "Do for Love." It's probably one of my favorite Tupac songs. But if I had to pick a song, what's the other one called? Thug's Mansion is also really good. But if I had to pick one of the ones that he did when he was still alive, it would probably have to be To Live and Die in LA. I don't know. For whatever reason, like that song just kind of made you feel like you were in LA. Like you know, like it just had this good vibe to it, and like it just felt like it captured the spirit of you know, South Central, you know how we roll that over there, y'all. Anyway, because I lived in LA for 2 years. I'm not SoCal, but you know, I was once upon a time SoCal. So yeah.
Great.
Yeah. I mean, one can also argue though that wasn't released when he was still alive, because that album was also technically released posthumously. What's your favorite Tupac song?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like.
I Get Around.
No.
How Do You Want It? Brenda's Got a Baby.
I don't know. I like
Me Against the World.
No, the one that I just said that I like the quote from.
Oh, Keep Your Head Up.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
That
Keep
was
your head
nice.
up. Sure, keep your head up. Okay. Wow, this is a long,
Congratulations.
this
It
is a long
is, because
review.
you talk so much.
Me!
Yeah.
Dang it. Alright, well. Anyway, this has been another review from Victor Kwan and Alexa. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, or you can follow me on Twitter at Victor_Kwan. You can follow me on Instagram at Victor_Kwan. And
You can follow me on Instagram at Alexcellent and on Twitter at HalfConformist.
yeah, and just remember this video is brought to you by Squarespace. And if you want, you can follow the link to our Patreon. It's right below. Thank you guys for your support. We appreciate that.
And we go to sleep at night on our Casper mattress and order our food from Blue Apron. And then we digest our food and sit on a toilet and use a squatty potty.
Yeah, and the only reason we can do all that is because of DDP yoga.
And we keep our bodies. I use what is it, Dollar Shave Club to shave my legs.
Right. And Alexa's very happy that I use MeUndies. I'm just kidding. I am just kidding. Even though nobody probably gets this far.
Did you say
video.
Squarespace already?
That's Squarespace.
Oh, I love making fun of podcast sponsors. That's a thing now, making fun of podcast sponsors.
Everybody does that?
Yeah.
Who else does that?
Drag queens.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a whole nother conversation.
Okay.
And also truecars.com for this wonderful car.
Mm-hmm.
And
Did you say the Dollar Shave Club?
yeah,
Okay. Mm.
that's all.
Yeah.
Oh, and Fracture. If you want to have a picture that is printed on a piece of glass.
I don't think I've heard that one before.
Yeah.
Let's go to the phones. I'm just kidding.
Look at that. it's like if you just keep talking, it'll be 30 minutes.
We're running out of time. All right, guys. Peace.
This is like a podcast. You could
Don't
like
do drugs.
you could drive from here to like
We're running out of time. Thank you, guys.
Fairfield. Bye.